Hey everyone, welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses with the Beast Warrior deck, yes. So last time I think we lost to Rex, but we won the Weevil, which is not bad, right? That's pretty good to have been able to get a win against Weevil. So yeah, in between these two episodes, or in between the last episode and this episode, I grinded the deck a bunch. So this is what the deck now looks like. Oh. As you can see, we have, first of all, we got Sangenjin now as our deck leader, who's got level cost reduction, extended support range, increased strength boost, and increased movement boost, which is a pretty nice set, honestly. Like the level reduction plus the increased strength plus extended support range is usually like good enough to make any deck serviceable, right? So the thing is, right, this deck does not have many fusions, nor does it really have any support outside of just having boosting cards like Axe of Despair. So the two fusions that this, or actually the game has, Beast Warrior has 3 fusions. So one of the fusions is just female plus Beast Warrior. That is the reason why we've got all these female characters in the deck. The other one is just a very specific Mystic Horseman plus Battle Axe to make a Rabbit Horseman. And then, like, for Sangenjin, you needed like a pretty complex fusion, including Millennium Golem. But I felt like just having 3 regular Sangenjins would just be enough. Honestly, the strongest part of the Beast Warrior deck is probably the fact that it can use both Force and Sogen. So you got 6 terrain cards instead of just 3. Outside of that, I mean, it's mostly just trying to beat over your opponent. So now that we have a pretty good goddamn deck, we should be able to beat most of the opponents. Like, probably not gonna be tough. It's probably not gonna be tough until maybe like Labyrinth Ruler and like the usual subjects, right? Like Kaiba. Also, the level reduction is quite nice, because that just means everything's like 2 stars only. That being said, it does still take like an eternity to get to these guys, so we can just do this, or do this, to make a Neko Gal 2 with just a lot of ease, right? It's a very easy fusion to make. I guess we'll just throw out the Sogen, right? Next up, we'll like put out Guruzis and kind of just hope he beats into it. We could have actually just attacked straight away, but yeah, you should have just attacked, actually. You got even more Sogen. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just... okay. I was gonna say, I guess we can just beat up some Serpentine Princess, but now it's actually just straight up equally as strong as our Guruzis. Sure, we'll do this. Yeah, this is some of the more broken stuff about Beast Wars, is the fact that you can make a 1-star fusion Necrogal 2. You know, 1 star you can get Necrogal number 2. That is just really fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like similar to Rose Spectre have done in the Plants deck, being like pretty much equally as easy to get out. I also don't really know where the noise is coming from. Like, I'm assuming it's the windmills, but it does sound a little awkward. Alright, boom, cat attack. Let's just make some way, right? For like another Shogun, sure. Shift, okay. And some rep medicine. He's kinda just... I don't really know what his game plan here is. Exactly. I think we'll just throw out another Shogun. Okay, this grappler is for some reason insanely fucking strong. How does this happen? Like, what the hell did he feed it? I mean, one Serpentine Princess, I guess, was on the field that would give it 900. But outside of that... I mean, I guess if it walks one, it can actually, like, kill us. And now we just have a bunch of these guys. The Rude Kaiser. It is pretty nice that all of them have, like, an all-around pretty decent attack stat. Like, the one thing that's nice is that you get a decent bit of variety of the monsters you're allowed to use here. Or able to use. I know, that's bad. It's just terrible timing, really. Because this thing now has a crap ton of power. Alright, everyone, move back. Time to depower him up. I will say though, this gaggle of Serpentine Princesses are kind of annoying to beat over. And, like, I feel like we're just like a Sebek's Blessing or an Aquacore's away from kind of being screwed a little bit. But yeah, then we just pull that. Then we just pull this dude. Sengen Jin. The big guy himself. Huh. Yeah, this guy just squashes everything like a bug. Sengen, like, on a design aspect, is one of my favorite monsters in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. Like, yeah, I mean, in the actual game, it's just a terrible vanilla beat stick, right? But it's just such a cool-looking monster, and that kind of goes for, I think, a lot of the old monsters. Like, you know, nowadays they had a specific style. Nowadays, you know, I'm pretty sure they outsource to a bunch of artists, which, you know, still beautiful card art. Nothing wrong with that, of course, but it just didn't have. It doesn't really just not have that old Yu-Gi-Oh feel. You know what I'm saying? So I think we have 5 monsters. Yeah, we have the Brood Kaiser over here still as well. Well, time to plan the forest. Goodbye, Toon Alligator. See you later, alligator. Ha 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 ha. Okay, we eat this crocodilus up. Hacha! You are dead. Hooray! Sheesh. I think this thing took like all of the fucking boosts. Ha 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 ha! You fell for my trap! Ha ha! The AI is fucking stupid. Like, come on! It's so obvious! It's so obvious! Why doesn't it attack with his fucking snake tail? Like, it just, like, shoots a beam with his staff. Alright, time to maul it to death. Boom! And now you left up. I think we've gotten rid of all 3 of the Serpentine Princesses, so... Yep. An Axe of Despair, because that's what you're gonna be in after this turn. Alright. That's how you utilize your... Okay. That's how you utilize your deck leader. And lag. Luckily enough, was just for like a minute. Necrogal 2 promoted. That tastes like promotion. Alright, on to the next one, which we're like 60 minutes in. I think we'll do a short one, like we'll do Bones or Necromancer, what is his name in this game, right? I don't know, like Bones kind of got the point across pretty well. Like, sure, this is Necromancer. He's evil. But yeah, let's go get him. That's a strong-ass Necrogal. That's a... you know, you increased it in power, and like you kind of walked out of your own deck leader terrain. But you're not surviving this, my friend. Also, we use all 5 of our cards in the hand, so hopefully we also just get one of the 6 terrain cards. Like, as you can see from like the previous battle, it's just very likely to just get a terrain card. Okay. Hacha! You're getting to see it in slow motion. I don't think most of you guys are complaining to see that animation in slow motion, but... Yeah, 1200 damage. Pretty solid start out, all things considered. Ooh, that is nice. That does not... That doesn't really help you, my guy. First of all, we'll make Mr. Rabbit Horseman do. Clever girl. Clever girl. Okay. Well, we still have Rabbit Horseman. I'm assuming he's just gonna attack into it straight away. Not giving a goddamn fuck about who it is. Or not. It's also a choice. I guess we'll get Garuzzi's up there, but... Yeah, sorry Solitude and... or I mean the one who hunts ghosts or souls and Beaver Warrior, but... You're just gonna be thrown into the void while we get Garuzzi's up here to block him in. Okay, the Great Mammoth Goldfine. Like the one monster you had who could slightly beat over us. Something that's pretty interesting about Great Mammoth Goldfine is that he's named after a producer of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub. Despite the fact that this card only came out in the TCG way after 4Kids was done with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think by that point they were done with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think this card came out in like 2013 in the TCG. You know what's also weird? Apparently Fiend Kraken, right? Very famous card. Mako's most iconic card. Featured in plenty of the games. Fiend Kraken. only came out in the TCG last year. Like, how does that happen? So here's the Ghoul with an Appetite. I'm pretty sure that this card has also never been released outside the OCG. Which, it's kind of surprising considering its stat line, because it's actually got a pretty solid stat line of like 1600, 1000 for a 4-star monster. Because it's a 4-star monster in the card game. I think this one's a 5-star monster, but it's actually a 4-star monster. And it's just like they didn't release a bunch of OCG monsters that were like either terrible 5-star monsters or just like terrible 2 or 3-star monsters. I think we just win by doing this, right? Like, I'm sorry, Necrogal, but sacrifices had to be made. But now Garuzis can just kick Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts' ass. And with that, we win. And look at that. I mean, I wouldn't mind the Spellbinding Circle. Yeah, I mean, Spellbinding Circle is like just one of those cards. It's usable in like any deck. It's just a all-around pretty solid card. But yeah, we beat Necromancer as well, and I think that's a decent time to end the episode off. So guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.